The Giants are getting ready to begin the next phase of their offseason program this coming Monday when they have their first OTA. They'll have 10 OTAs sessions, and then they'll go to their mandatory minicamp in mid-June. Three things to watch as we head into OTAs. Number one, I think the backup quarterback battle is going to be fascinating. Obviously, Davis Webb is probably going to be the number 3. Eli Manning's going to be the starter. Geno Smith, Josh Johnson battling out for that second spot. Geno said he was 100% a couple weeks ago. That seems kind of hard to believe. He's just 6 months removed from his surgery to repair his torn ACL. So how much does he do? Who looks good? Who doesn't look good? How much they use Johnson? That's something to watch. Also to watch, how does this offensive line shake out? The Giants have added DJ Fluker. They've added Adam Bisnowaty. That's about it. Obviously, they brought in Chad Wheeler, Jessamine Dunker, undrafted free agents who have some promise, they believe. But again, where are they going to... Fluker's probably going to start at the guard. How long does that stick? Do they shuffle things around? Is Bobby Hart the guy at tackle? Is Bisnowaty in there? So I think Giants are not going to be able to learn a whole lot about the offensive line because obviously they're not hitting, no pads yet. But I think we're going to see where they're going to put guys and kind of get a primer heading into training camp, what they might do as they try to kind of solidify that group. And the last thing, middle linebacker is a position where, obviously, Kelvin Shepard was not re-signed. You look at B.J. Goodson, second year, 4th-round pick a year ago. He's a guy who might be in a position to be the first guy up at that job. But veteran Keenan Robinson, who was kind of their nickel guy last year, he said that he would like to be the starting middle linebacker. Maybe the Giants look to use him a little bit more, obviously. Linebacker is kind of an interesting group. Last year they had a lot of depth going into camp, a lot of open competition battles. Obviously, Jasper Brinkley got cut at the end of the camp. Kelvin Shepard won a job. This year, not as much competition, kind of set in stone, basically. A guy like Calvin Munson will be someone to watch, but that's more of a special team backup role. So, B.J. Goodson and Keenan Robinson looks like we have a real firm battle out for the middle linebacker job, and we'll see who comes out ahead at the end of the summer, but we'll get our first glimpse at how they might rep those guys in during OTA. So that's it for us. We'll have full coverage of all 10 OTA sessions. Media is only allowed to be at 3, and obviously you have the mandatory minicamp in June, and before you know it, it'll be training camp, so we'll keep it here.